whatever. Here's the deal. Here's how it goes. First, the most important thing is this table here, the gentleman sitting on, is what we define as what's called the flight line. There's going to come a point where I'm going to call the range hot. At that point, nobody crosses that line in this direction. At that point, the range is hot. That means the rockets are flying. So if you have chairs set up, any chairs that are set up need to be. So just imagine where that line goes and set behind it. You sit next to people's kids. Please ask questions of people. Have a great time. We love having visitors here. Okay, there will be times when something might not go as planned, and we will call what is called heads up. We will announce a heads up flight. Heads up flight, if we announce a heads up flight, it means there's a possibility the rocket is going to do something unpredictable. If that happens, you hear someone say, this is a heads up flight, please stand up and watch the rocket fly. You want to see where it goes because the last thing you want to do is hit you in the back of the head because you weren't looking. That doesn't happen that much, but you know, it's an extreme. The other situation will be if a rocket under flight is performing suboptimally, we'll announce what it's called. You'll hear. Wrong button. You'll hear that. That is a heads up alarm. That means you need to stand up and look up. That means the rocket could be coming in ballistic. It could be just drifting down over the crowd. It could be anything. The key here, folks, is we're trying to make sure it's safe and fun. Okay, safety item, the next safety item. You do not catch a flying or landing rocket under any circumstance. This applies to all you young folks. If that rocket is going to hit you on the head, you step back, let it land on the ground in front of you. You do not reach out and catch it. Anybody who does will be asked to no longer fly. Now, when you're ready to fly your rocket, over in the tub next to this is what's called the range safety officer's table. Brian is our range safety officer at the moment. You'll see these little white cards. These are called flight cards. You have to fill one out for your rocket before you fly it. It has name. I want to see a first name and a last name. I want to see them legible. So we announce each flight. If you want to just be able to talk up a little bit. There's a line that says rocket. Call it whatever you like. You know, screaming pylon of death. We're okay with that. I've heard called worse. Motor. I think most of you guys will find the same. So trash you take with you. And recovery. The entire field is recovery. There is another smaller field just on the other side of the first three line for recovery. I strongly encourage you to walk out to the main street. There's an entrance there. You can cut through. You're going to bleed if you do. There is rose bushes in there. Big, trained, attack rose bushes. and there's also a swamp over there that if you put a bright green parachute, you'll never see it again. Okay, guys, are there any questions? Okay.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, go.
How do they get their rockets back?
Once we call the range, we'll call ranges cold, okay, and we'll say go fetch them.
When you watch your rocket go up, take a reading on it, okay? Look at something on the field that you can recognize, and then walk straight that way when the field is cold, and you'll find your rocket. Otherwise, the grass is kind of tall. It takes a while to find them out there.
All ready? Anything else, guys?
Actually, how many rockets do you fly before you call it cold?
We clear the racks.
Okay.
15 rockets maximum.
15 maximum. By the way, there's going to be some fun stuff later. You're going to see what's called a Sparky drag race. That's going to be kind of fun. If you're here, I don't know what you guys say. Later afternoon we do what's called the Viper race. That's where we race four engine clusters. We'll race probably 4 or 5 of those at the same time. So it's a good day at all, and we love having visitors. Visitors, let's say victims. If you guys would like to join the club later on, please come and see me. If you want to take it up on your own, we love members, and we're here once a month. All right? Light them up, guys.
My class.
Yeah. Hi, Katie. I need a rocket. I don't know where my rocket is. Did I? You can shoot mine.
I'm going to talk about that. All right. We're going to gather by the back of my truck, and I'm going to show you how we go from this to over there, because there's a couple of things you have to do, and it applies to this rocket or that kind of rocket. So, let's...
The grass is looking so big.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be
Ready?
they all have like pink heads.
Yeah, so this is cool. Got a new pump, got a new filter. They were 10 years old with that.
Bigger one. All the way down to the cliff.
He had it last year.
Yeah.
Aerospace.
Look at that rocket going there.
I switched to my glasses.
All right, so
What'd you have?
this goes in.
The contactor?
Oh.
This goes in here like that, and you bend it over. You looking? Okay, you bend it over like that. Then you just put this in there. Put it in there to hold it.
Mr. Rhodey,
Yeah.
we just went over with our cards. They said the igniter.
All right, here we go. You got one? Jack, come over here. I'll put
He's
your.
going to put yours on. Let me have that. What's the weight on these?
Did you say you want me to wait? I don't. I would. Okay. So. Rocket engine.
What do we write for the engine?
Huh?
What do we write for the engine?
Engine is a 1/2 A34T. Yep.
Do you remember that?
1/2 A34T. It's written on 1/2. Yours isn't. Yours is a B64. B64. 1/2 A34.
What is it? What are you going to say though? Oh, geez. I was like, it's not
All right, let's take 1, 2, 3. There's 4 more ahead of us. I don't believe it. Oh, there's.
Oh, there it is.
Parachute's not really helpful.
Should be a parachute or whatever, yeah.
For future though, guys, stand behind the flight line until we announce as our
Hope you're killing that. You heard that.
run like the wind.
Is that Kyle going out getting it?
Well clear, so we're going to go ahead and launch Noah Hassan. Hassan! And his rocket is a US MM.
That's on top of it. That's on top of it. Propeller knows.
Shoots out and it's out the field.
This is an SR-71. And one per purple because that's right on top of us.
Oh, yeah.
That's right on top of us. That's going the wrong way. Ah, there's the chute, right in the sun.
All right, tactical.
Rocket recovery. Recoil.
You're all ready.
We get names on
You have to go through the RSO though.
We need that view. Okay. Yep. So how are you?
No, I didn't put down any.
I thought that was a nice size tube. You can play with that thing.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them I got to build. I
Yeah.
have time.
Even if you cut them up.
Okay, that's we were just talking about that.
That's the one you built at school.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll put it in. Yeah. But blue 5, that's what I